Alright guys, it's LP. I'm back again for another video. This time we're going to look at the same old problems that we always look at. As I was saying to one Maximus DeVille, that every year it's always the same 3 or 4 topics that come up, and every year we got to go ahead and deal with them. This time it is, of course, mostly resulting from the ongoing war between EBS and one Eric July. Late books versus quick books. The argument being from the Comicsgate side is that the late books happen because they are of quality, and that these books that apparently are quote-unquote on-time bookses are not quality and are rushed. I, first of all, don't really have a dog in this race between Ethan and Eric, though I would probably side with Ethan before Eric. Not because I agree that we should have late books. I mean, anyone who watches this channel knows I strive to try and get my books out on time, and when we're a couple weeks late, we feel bad about that. So I'm not taking that side. I just don't like Eric punching down on guys like B.A. Turner and Richard Embry, and sending his wild rabbit fans after anyone that slightly disagrees with anything the great god Eric July has to say. I firmly believe that Eric is trying to form Voltron with his YouTube buddies, and that they're playing in the world of comic books, right? There are actually being in comics, and then there's the tourists who want to come in and see if they can make a quick buck, and they're tourists. I've been doing this for 10 years, John. Years. How long has Eric done it? A year? Ethan Van Sciver has done it for, I don't know, 28? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we're going to see how this sort of plays out. We're going to see, who comes out on top. Do they form Voltron? Right? Eric July, of course, the Black Lion, and that's not because of his skin color, you racist. It's because he's the lead lion. And then you have Yellow Flash, and this is because of his name. He is the Yellow Lion. I want to know, do you guys predict Nerd Erotic Gary to be the next lion? And if so, what color lion would he be? Dude, we got enough receipts for a gigantic second drama stream tonight. Huge from EBS. Maybe we'll cover that. Should I EFAP even ban Skyber live tonight? Would you guys be interested in that? Let me know down in the comments section below. I did have a tweet pulled up. I'm looking for it again, so bear with me here. And we're going to have a look at some of the things that are being said. The professor, hey Teenan, said some interesting things. And I'm just trying to find his tweet. I should be prepared. I am not. God damn it. God damn it, Kenny! Why is this shit so motherfucking hard to find? Here we go. I got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're good. In fact, we're the best. And here we go. See that transition? I'm smooth as ice, brothers. Cam from Cambot1138 asks the question: what is more of a turnoff to customers? A given creator that is making books of meteor quality, varying by reader opinion, or like that, or an environment with non-stop infighting, backbiting. You mean backstabbing? It's not backbiting. No one's ever bitten my back, and if they do, they goddamn better be cute, just like I am. You know what I mean?
He is pretty fucking cute.
I am pretty fucking cute. I don't know how well you heard that. An environment with non-stop backbiting, as they would put it. Selective rules being applied by self-appointed leadership. Comicsgate. Here's how it works. And I've been trying to tell people this for years, John. Years. comic books work like the wrestling business. And in the wrestling business, you do have locker room rules that will change. And that no one even fully knows what they are. And you will have self-appointed leaders making up said rules. So in the world of wrestling, you will have locker room leaders. Back in the day, The Undertaker was the locker room leader for years. CM Punk was a locker room leader. Now in the WWE, the locker room leader are guys like Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. And they self-police each other in the back. So that the office, because we don't have an office, we're not Marvel, we're not DC. They self-police each other back in the locker room to make sure that things never reach the levels of an office. Okay, in this case, it would be making sure things never reach the level of, to the point where it is out of control. I do look at myself as a leader in the independent comic book revolution. I've been doing this now for 10 years. I have mentored a handful of people. I am being mentored myself. We have come from doing $2,000 Kickstarters to $31,000 Kickstarters. My name, my voice, to some, not to all, because some are going to look at this and say, you ain't no leader. You don't lead me. Others would disagree. But it is self-appointed. No one's come up to me and said, hey, you're the leader. And just like no one's come up to Ethan Van Sciver. Well, no, I mean, they have. And yeah, so. But Ethan's never said, I'm a leader, right? And if he has, it's only recently. Because his thing was, I'm not the leader. You guys just, you guys call me the leader. I'm not the leader. And that's how leaders are formed, honestly, right? But yeah, some people are going to self-appoint themselves in certain positions. That's just the way it is, There are many leaders. There isn't, when it comes to leadership, and it comes in all levels and all forms, there are many sorts of types of leaders as well. And there are those that fall into it. But let's I'm babbling, but let's read on. So the professor, friend of the channel, an environment with non-stop infighting, backbiting, and selective rules being applied by self-appointed leadership. I blame those creators for wanting to get YouTube revenue. And this is the big talk, right? Because we talk about, are you a YouTube creator first or a comic book creator first? I blame those creators for wanting to get YouTube revenue before comic book revenue here. Also, making sure anybody, in big, bold, capital letters, anybody they have not appointed do not get the chance they deserve. This is basically the mainstream hiding underneath the veneer of indie comics. Well, you're not wrong. You're not. And I'll tell you why. Because, and it's just not a comic book thing, right? We only look at it through the microscope, the lens of comic books. But what you're talking about here is normal human social behavior that has gone on since the time we've walked this earth. Basically, tribalism. And in the tribes, you are going to have dissension. And in the tribes, you're going to have those who rise up through the ranks and become self-appointed leaders that the other tribes follow. And in these tribal societies, you're going to have people that fight each other. You're going to have tribes that war against each other and try to one-up each other, because everyone wants to be, every tribe, every person in that tribe wants to be the top dog in their chosen division, whether that's comic books, gaming, music, the knitting circle. It doesn't matter. The minute that you start forming these online communities, you had to know that this was going to happen. Period. And a story, right? And it doesn't matter how much we bitch about it and how much we say this is just comics and stop the infighting. It's never going to happen, because you're asking humans to deny their human nature. And it is human nature to fight, and it is human nature to be jealous, and it is human nature to feel envy and scorn and betrayed and loved. Okay? All these things make up who we are. And it makes up what we do in comics. It reflects in the writing that we do. It reflects in the art. It reflects in the overall product. It reflects on our online and offline behaviors. It reflects in the types of videos we make and how we seek to make our revenue. I recently have just become monetized on YouTube, and it's been a lot of fun. I can tell you, I see exactly the addiction, the appeal of wanting to make more videos, more live streams, make more money for doing something that is absolutely fun to do. If I could do this as my full-time job, I would. I'm working on that. Not necessarily YouTube, but a conjunction, if you will, of YouTube and comic books, right? Basically where the YouTube centers around comic books, but not fully. I do have 2 other channels. Some of you may be aware of one, which is my gaming channel. Please go subscribe to Nyobi Gaming, as I will be uploading stuff there soon. The other channel I started with Pete Vask, and that's called The Rematch Clause. Don't bother trying to find it yet, because there's nothing there. But the channel has been created, and what that's going to be is our wrestling channel. So I'm going to be dividing my YouTube into 3 separate parts, right? You got the comics, and basically general pop culture news right here, right where you found us. We're going to do gaming and live gaming over on the Nyobi Gaming channel. So that means gaming news, things of that nature, plus live streams. And then on the wrestling, it's going to be the same thing. Pete and I are going to be dropping, pre-recorded videos, probably mostly me. And then, hopefully once a week we get together and we talk about, the current Monday Night Raw, because that's the show I'm committed to watching too. Maybe some SmackDown. And if I'm very, very lucky, I can squeeze in some AEW on occasion. But I keep up with the news, the wrestling dirt sheets, pretty frequently. So I'm in the know of basic wrestling news. And then we might have even like drop-ins from Max DeVille and Mike from the Unboxing Buzz, who's just full of wrestling knowledge. Like, I can't wait to get him and Pete together. It's going to be wild, man. And once we get some content up on there, I'll let everyone know where they can go subscribe. But Nyobi Gaming is where I want to start filtering people. If you like my late night Tekkens, if you like watching me and Max play Call of Duty 3, if you want to see what happens when Tekken 8 comes out, or my journeys in RPGs, in these strange Japanese RPGs I've been buying, I'm going to be doing all that stuff over on the gaming channel. But this channel remains unchanged. Guys, I'm going to be dropping a couple other videos today. Wednesday, I've sort of designated as my YouTube night, where I'm going to be doing things like, with my OBS and graphic-wise. I'm going to be uploading some new sounds to the soundboard. I'm going to be, rewriting some descriptions. And, like I said, I'm going to try and make a push for this to become a part-time job. And I'm giving myself basically until my next Kickstarter to see. Come March, if my Kickstarters are not doing as well as I hope, then I will at least be looking for a part-time job, which isn't the end of the world. Probably should get one anyway. But really, I'm giving myself 2 more months basically to get things in gear, over the winter months, when it's really cold and shitty outside. Good time to do it while I collect unemployment. Yeah. So, by the time March comes, it will be decision time anyway. And we will make those decisions accordingly. Until then, like and share the video. If you have not yet subscribed, you are new here, please give me a sub. I have made a quest to be 1,000 subs by Christmas. We made it on Boxing Day. Tremendous. It's all thanks to you. We've got super chats, which I've always wanted, which is all thanks to you. I can make ad revenue, though it's pennies on the dollar. It's still there, all thanks to you. And soon enough, we'll get memberships. What are we going to do with memberships? Well, first of all, we'll start with member-only streams. And in those streams, we will go in-depth into the creation of comic book making and building Kickstarters. I think that's a good start. Beyond that, I'm open for ideas. What would you guys like to see as memberships? And what should I price my memberships at? I'm going to keep them really cheap. I'm only going to have like 1 or 2 levels, maybe 3. Like a $2 level, a $5 level, maybe like an $8 or $10 level. But even then, maybe I'll just do like memberships for $2. Just keep them at that. Would you guys be interested in $2 a month for private streams where me and my crew, my posse, my best friends in comic books, get together, answer your questions on Kickstarter, answer your questions on comic book creating? Nothing would be off the table in those regards. That's something that interests you. Like, and I'm talking like prime focus. Like it's an hour, hour and a half of nothing but this. No drama, no bullshit. Just like, you know, what we do sort of behind the scenes, inside looks at Nyobi and other projects. Again, let me know if that interests you. Down in the comment section below. And if you want to see me blink, let me know that too. Right now I'm wired on crap. Also, I will just say this. Infighting, not fighting, it doesn't really matter. The world's going to keep on turning. We're going to keep on doing our thing. And we hope that you keep with us. We hope that you support Nyobi Outbreak #3 on Kickstarter coming March 1st, if not sooner. Also, please do us a favor, and because our sponsors are very important to us, okay? Our sponsors is what keeps the lights on here. So please stay tuned from a word from our sponsor. And just know, just one last thing. Just one last thing.
Tune in tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Alright guys, if you're wondering who today's video sponsor is, look no further. It is me, Austin. It is me all along. And I just like to talk about, people ask, I like to buy Nyobi. How do I get some pigtails in my life? Where do I get started? Do you have any sites? What can I do to get your books in my hands? Well, I'm glad you asked, because we're going to provide you that answer right meow. So here it goes, man. The first way you can do it, and probably the best way, is to my Shopify store. You can access that, nyobicomics.myshopify.com. Or you can simply go to the YouTube channel where you're watching this video now. Go to the main page and click on Store. There you will see Nyobi items up for grabs. Just click on one and proceed from there. Now, let's say you're an eBay buyer. You like eBay, use eBay? Well, we got you covered there. ebay.ca, USR, Nyobicomic. If you just type in Nyobi on eBay, you're going to find me. I got several listings there. And on eBay, typically you're going to find the harder to get variants, a little bit of our more expensive items, and harder to find back issues. So if collectibles are your thing, eBay is where you want to go for more Nyobi. Where else can you get Nyobi? Maybe eBay's too expensive for you. Maybe you read on a budget. Maybe you like having books on a tablet, on a phone, read them on your PC, whatever. So get Nyobi at Gumroad, nyobicomics.gumroad.com. It's great for those who read on digital. We got lots of great items there. You can buy them for $5 or less. Nyobi on digital, gumroad.com. Now, the other way you can get Nyobi is by going to your local comic book shop. Just the other day, Nyobi Birthright was released by Antarctic Press and in shops nationwide, worldwide. So go into your local comic shop, ask if they have any Nyobi. If they don't, ask them if they can order it. And if we happen to be in a time where we haven't released anything in a little while, maybe see if there's any Nyobi in those back issue bins. So Nyobi at your local comic book shop. But that's not all. You can go to antarcticpress.myshopify.com. Antarctic Press, of course, is the label that publishes Nyobi. You can go ahead and buy Nyobi directly from them online as well. So go ahead and give Antarctic Press, give AP some love, and tell Ben Dunn I said hello. But that's not it, folks. Our major way to get Nyobi, our preferred way, honestly, when it comes right down to the end of it here, is you can get Nyobi on Kickstarter when we release them. We'll be doing Nyobi Outbreak #3 in March. We'll have all the Nyobi goodies that you can shake a stick at, plus Savage Sim, plus Nyobi Penguina, plus more. Nyobi Kickstarter. Kickstarter is where our biggest fan base is. It's where we make the most amount of money. It is what we plug the most. All those other things I went over just a little while ago, those are great if you're looking to catch up. If you're looking to get the latest, greatest, the newest issue of Nyobi as it comes out, Kickstarter is the way to go. But with that being said, however you get Nyobi in your life, we appreciate it. Nyobi 2024 is going to be the year of the pigtail. We got so much lined up, man. It's going to be crazy. So thank you very much for tuning in to this video. Stay tuned for more videos. And just know, I'm always the sponsor, Austin.